Morning. Thanks for tuning in this morning. And we are looking at 2 Peter 1 and 3. It says, His divine power has given to us all things that pertain to life and godliness through the knowledge of Him who called us by glory and virtue. 2 Peter 1 and 3. So where does that apply? Well, let me explain. The manifestation of what people want to see in the power and demonstration of Jesus Christ in our physical situations doesn't come without tarrying. What is tarrying? That's when people sincerely seek the face of God in prayer, in intercession and supplication, and call on Him day after day after day. They persist until the manifestation of the glory comes, and they persist after the manifestation of the glory comes, because in order for the manifestation to come, the persistence of tarrying in prayer has to be there. If the desire of prayer is not there, then the manifestation slowly drains away. Why is that? It's because the biblical pattern that Jesus instituted in the New Testament was tarry until you be endued with power. That's right. Book of Acts again. You can't do it in your own strength. You can only do it in the strength that God provides. But that provision of strength comes out of sincere prayer and seeking the face of God. At every opportunity, calling on God for a outpouring of His Spirit, for a physical manifestation of His glory with us. That's right. These are His ways of doing things. We want miracles. We want healings. We want a lot of things. But the biblical pattern is if we call, if we seek, then He will. That's the biblical pattern. A lot of people miss that, thinking, well, I just need a fiery preacher, or I just need this, or I just need that. Then the manifestation of God will be there. No. You can worship God all you want. You can sing all the songs you want. And God said it in the Old Testament. He said it in the New Testament. When you don't worship me with all your heart is far from me. You can praise God with your lips, but if your heart is not full of Him, then He reads the heart. Other people read what they see. They see, well, they're praising God. Well, they're worshiping God. The music's fine. This is fine. Why isn't God moving? Well, the reason God isn't moving is because the hearts of the people are far from God. And in reality, God lets it manifest. That's right. God lets it manifest that there is a lack of the glory. People have to decide, do I want to go there? Do I want to sacrifice my time? Do I want to make Him first in my life? Do I want to be focused in my life? Do I want to follow the Word in my life? That's right. So this is how you jumpstart your Monday this morning. This isn't a hard thing. This is a heart's desire thing. And so if you hunger and thirst after righteousness, your heart will be filled. But it has to hunger, it has to thirst, and it has to put some action behind the hunger and thirst. When we are hungry, when we are thirsty, what do? We make a meal. We go to a place where the source will satisfy our thirst. That's it. If we don't go to the source and we don't prepare it, then there's no provision. So there's a lot of things that we have expectation for, but it requires preparation for in order to have what we want. And God says, my way of prep is this way. And my way of expectation is this way, not your way. My ways are higher than your ways. So there is a change of heart that has to take place. And then we have to be moved physically to do what he said to do. And that, my friends, is why the power of manifestation may break out over here or break out over there, is because the people there have been moved to change. Their hunger and their thirst for righteousness has motivated them for change. And the manifestation is what you see. That's right. Why do we see some places where the miracles are just off the wall, where the salvations are off the wall? Thousands of people being saved. Why? Because there's hunger and a thirst of the people. And their hunger and thirst puts aside everything else and pursues what God is offering. That's right. They pursue it with all zeal and purpose. And when they do so, God says, then I will hear from heaven and heal their land and pour out a blessing. And that, my friends, is what needs to happen here in our country of Canada to display the manifest presence of God. Unless we hunger and thirst, unless we seek his divine will, unless we are motivated beyond our own ideas of what we think we should do, and we get back to the biblical practice of what he said to do, it's not going to happen. So if you want to have Christ in your life, you have to bring it. You have to bring, you and I have to bring it ourselves. That's what we bring to the altar of Christ. And then you'll see the manifestation of Christ in your life and in mine when we are ready to go there. I hope you have a great Monday. I hope you jumpstart your day with this and think about it, but don't think too long. I think we need to act on it. Book of Acts, right? Sometimes we got to get back to the basics. Tarry until you be endued with power. Then the manifestation comes when you hunger and thirst after righteousness with all your heart. And that, my friends, is your jump start today. I hope you have a great day. God bless you. And thanks for tuning in.